Hi everybody. For those who may not know, my name is Ann. I'm Joe's sister. This is Ryan, which is Joe's nephew. Very sorry that we couldn't be there today. We do apologize for that. But we have a few things that we want to say about Joe. The first thing is when you think about Joe, a few words come to mind when you think about him. And the top one is loving and caring. He was ambitious. He was just a great friend, a great person. But most importantly, the words son, brother, uncle, husband, father, they all come to mind too, because he was great at that. He was wonderful at that. He honestly was the best person that I have ever met. And I know I'm biased because I'm his sister, but he was one of the best stand-up people that I could say I've had the privilege of knowing. And, I have a lot of memories with him, especially when we were little. We used to go play miniature golf all the time, and we had this little competition, but he was really, really good at miniature golf. And I know when we came down to South Carolina this past summer, he was so excited to talk to us about all the miniature golf places that were around Myrtle Beach. We used to go to Bear Mountain a lot, and we've been to Maine, to beaches, and just family was everything to him. And if you know Joe, you definitely know that. I remember when I first met Quin. They've been together for 15 years, and I remember I came home from the military and I was sitting in our parents' dining room, which was in Greenwood Lake, and I had the privilege of meeting this beautiful young lady who I didn't know was going to turn out to be my brother's wife at the time, and I'm so glad that she did. And from there, everybody knows the story. They've been together for 15 years and they built a beautiful life, absolutely beautiful life with those beautiful kids that they have, Sophia, Gianna, and AJ. And watching my brother grow from being just my little brother to being such an amazing father and an uncle and a husband has been a complete privilege and honor, and I am so proud to be your sister. I'm not gonna do all the talking. I'll let Ryan talk about his uncle for a few minutes.
Yeah, my uncle Joey, he was a really good person. He would always come over to our house when we lived in Hyde Park, and he'd always bring me over McDonald's Happy Meals.
Of course.
And I remember this one time we went to the park. We all went to the park together. My dad, my mom, Uncle Joey. I don't know if Aunt Corinne was there.
She was there.
They was
Yep.
there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she might remember this, but I think he had more fun than me, honestly.
He probably did.
Because he was on those little springy things, like those little ducks that you rock back and forth on, and he was having a blast on that.
Time of his life. I think we had a hard time getting him off of that.
Yeah. But yeah, he was a really good uncle, and he's still gonna be a really good uncle to me.
Absolutely.
And like you said, it was really nice meeting Sophia, AJ, and
Gianna.
Sorry, it's just been a lot going through my head. And
that's okay. Yeah, it was nice to finally meet your cousins.
Yeah.
And, I know you and Gianna are just so cute together. I know the beach was one of our favorite memories that we're going to hold on to. Just being able to have those memories, and they mean the absolute world to us. This past summer means the world to us. The only regret that I have is that there weren't more memories like that, and I'm sorry that there aren't other memories to go along with that. Love your loved ones, cherish them, hold them closely, make the call, make the trip. Definitely do that, because you never know. But with everything that's being said, I just think I just couldn't be prouder of him. I really couldn't. Even just walking into his restaurant, you could just tell. He was just such a great boss too. Just the energy that he had around him. He built people up. He never really tore anybody down. It was his pleasure to build people up. And he was just always there for his employees. I know some of them are there today, and it's just heartwarming when you hear the stories about how they met and what Joe has done. And it's just wonderful when you walk in somewhere and you just hear people talking about how great of a boss he is and how great of a person he is. And he was all that and more. If you had the privilege and honor of knowing my brother, really, really knowing my brother, you would know that he was the type of person that if you needed something and it was the last shirt he had on his back, he would give it to you, because that's the type of person that he was. He was there for family, he was there for friends, and there is nothing he wouldn't do for the people he loves. And like I said, just watching you build your family with your wife and your children, it's been an absolute honor to watch that. Absolute honor. You will always, always be in our hearts. You will forever be missed. You are irreplaceable. And I'm just so thankful for the memories, for the laughs, for all the memories I have with you, Corinne, and Ryan, and getting everybody together, and Mom and Dad, and you are just, to sum it up, amazing. And you will be forever missed and forever loved. Thank you for being my brother. And just thank you for everything. And again, we're sorry that we couldn't be there, but we wanted to make sure we touched base on a few things and a few funny stories, I guess, too. I remember when we were way young, back when we were still getting an allowance, and we got an allowance up until I decided to trick my brother into playing poker, and he didn't know how to play poker. And basically I said, well, we're gonna play for keeps with our allowance. And this poor kid, he's got kings, he's got aces, he's got jacks, and I have the low cards, and I'm lying to him and I'm telling him that I'm winning and I take all of his money. And eventually he tells my mom, and because of that we lost our allowance, and that's something that he never let go. Something Joe remembers very well is Prairie Dog Town. When I was living in Oklahoma, he would always talk about it. We would go to this place called Prairie Dog Town every time they came down with Mom and Dad. That was funny. But your laughter will be missed. Just everything about you will be missed. And just super proud to be your sister. And I will always, always be there for your family, your wife, and your beautiful children. And again, my condolences to Corinne and your children. And just cherish those memories. And Mom and Dad, I am so sorry. Jean Marie, I am so sorry. But at least we have all of these beautiful memories with this amazing person. And I am super thankful for that. You'll be forever missed. All right, thank you. Love you, Joe.